hot for this shit. I've been working way too hard for this shit.
And suddenly the cook is on fire.
I've been working way too hard for this shit. I've been working way too hard for this shit. I've been working way too hard for this shit.
Put the chicken in the box.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I haven't seen you guys in a minute. Hello, Big Chop. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to close that door because I have a fan running and it's extremely loud, and I don't know if you guys can hear it. Here is the link if anybody wants to come up. And yeah, thank you for coming in. Hello, Skinner. Hello. And hello, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. Thank you for coming in. And give me 1 second. I'm going to turn off this or close this door so you can't hear this mega fan. Give me a moment. AM3R1CA. What is that? America something? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You have me fans could have fooled me. Yeah. Okay. Well, then you couldn't hear it then. I could hear it. It was loud and obnoxious. Hello, Arsenic. Thank you for coming in. And let me get my other chat up here so I can actually read, because I'm reading it from my whatchamacallit, and it's not doing very good here. There we go. It's Garrett. Oh, hi, Garrett. Did you get a new name? Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of aliens from far off worlds, and I really don't think that they're anything. They're not nice aliens. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Food forest permaculture. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's something new. Okay. So kind of disappointed you're not disrobed and yeah, sorry. I don't have anything on the agenda. This was completely random because I haven't been on in a while. I need a beer. That's what I need. I think I'm going to have one. Yeah, I mean, I am what I am. I don't hide anything. Thank you for saying that, Howie. I try to be pretty real. So I appreciate that. How's the hubby and son doing? They're doing great. Today, okay, I did a lot of stuff today, actually. So it was like my son's last day of preschool. So they had a huge party at one of the parks. So we went there and then he played on the playground for a little bit. And then we had to go to the school because it's really a blessing. Somebody, donated to us these tablets. It's a tablet that like an iPad, but not really. It's a very durable tablet computer that has a program in it that has a bunch of stuff on it, like pictures and stuff like that, to try and get my son to talk. No, I didn't get to milk a cow. I was kind of pissed by that, really. I was like, I really wanted to milk a cow. But they don't even milk their own cows, not by hand anyway. Everything there is by machine. So I didn't get a chance to do that, but I totally would. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of a cow, but yeah. So I would have totally, thank you for saying. For those that didn't know, I went on a small trip with my mom over the weekend. And I actually had a lot of fun. So, yeah. So, hey, Bushcraft family, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. If anybody wants to come up, they can. You just have to show your face. That's it. And if you're rude, I'll just kick you off because rude behavior is not accepted here. And yeah, so yeah, times have changed. Only real farmers milk their cows. Yeah, it seems. This farm, though, was pretty legit. Everything on the farm was kosher, which I trust. And actually, I got to meet the rabbi and his family that makes sure that everything on the farm is kosher. They live there. They have about 600 employees. And there was just a lot of good things with that farm. And I was really, really pleased with it. We don't have any farms like that here that I'm aware of that you could tour like that. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. They had like 3,000 cows, 3,000 milking cows. And they, yeah, the way they do it is it's just like a machine, which was insane to me. They have a birthing center for all the cows, and they have 9 cows born every day. And they have a specific birthing center for the cows, and then the cows get sent on a 2-month vacation, and then they go right back into the milking aspect of it, and they rotate them out. Each cow comes with their own microchip. So each cow is microchipped, and they can tell just from the microchip, like what exactly is wrong with the cow. If the cow is not giving the right amount of milk or anything like that, they send it then they have like a vet area or sick cow area. And they go there and they figure out what's wrong with the cow. Why is it not giving out the proper amount of milk? Stuff like that. So I thought that was really interesting as well. That video was nice. I would have loved to see that in person. Yeah, it was actually really, really cool. Yeah, it is ran by a lot of Mexicans. They even said that. I think like almost all their employees are, which is the backbone of America. You know, people work their asses off. And so they have this giant milking carousel that holds 54 cows. So, and each cow gets milked 3 times a day. That's more comfortable for the cow. So what they did is they have like, this is really, I thought was interesting. They put 54 cows through, and then a machine comes down and bars the rest of the cows out. And then that machine moves up and it keeps pushing the cows, not hard or anything. It keeps pushing them towards the carousel. And then they get on the carousel, and the carousel rotates constantly. And you get a woman who, I guess she puts UV rays on the udders, and then they have this machine that has brushes, and they go and they clean the udders really well. And then another person puts the suction or the milking things on the cow. There's 2 bars on the carousel. So if the cow does not want to be milked or is throwing a fit, it prevents the person from being kicked in the face. So that was pretty neat. And you got to see a little bit of that in that video. And then they milk the cow. I think it takes 11 minutes to milk the cow. And then it gets off. And then it starts, eventually starts the whole process all over again for the cow, because they have 3,000 of them that they have to get through. No place in that facility stank. It did not smell. It was neat, tidy, clean. They had an entire barn filled with cow manure, and it was steaming hot. They called it the perfume barn, which I thought was hilarious. But it did not smell. The way they do it, and the way they put the manure and stuff together, it didn't smell. It didn't smell. The cows didn't even smell. Everything, even the aisleways down where the cows stand and eat and whatever, that was neat and tidy. I've never seen a barn so neat and tidy. Yeah, so it was really neat. It was neat to see it. And yeah, they did give us milk, which I thought was cool. So I drank some milk. Yeah, and what was really cool is the history of the place. Hershey's owned it, and I forget how, it's 1,500 acres or something like that. I mean, it's unbelievably large. And the Hershey's owned it to begin with. Throughout the years, different family members have owned it. It has been a working operation for 200 years. And they started out in the Great Depression, and they sold potatoes and stuff like that to get through. And the guy, and during the Great Depression, bought a tractor. And so then he worked for hire, and and tilled people's fields and stuff like that, and made his money that way. And did a phenomenal job. Throughout the years, they have found a way to not be so harsh on the environment, and the entire farm now does a no-till method, which I thought was fascinating. So they put the winter wheat on, and they collect it, but they don't pull the roots out, and then they plant the corn right on top of it, and it prevents runoff from getting into like the rivers and stuff. They said that the Chesapeake was just filled with pollutants. Like you couldn't even put your hands in it. It was so disgusting. And since they started this like no-till method, yeah, it's the Chesapeake and the nearby rivers and stuff. The pollutants, it went up like 28%. So that was just over the past few years since they started doing this. So they're really starting to change the environment as well with this no-till method, which I thought was super cool. And so, yeah, it was very interesting. It was interesting to see how the cows were milked and stuff like that. They played a huge part during the Civil War, and hid Native Americans on their land. And so the Native Americans have a burial ground there, which I thought was amazing. That part of the Hershey family is buried there as well on the family cemetery plot. And so I unfortunately couldn't see any of the cemeteries or go to them or anything like that. You actually have to have written permission to go on there and look at their stuff, which is probably just out of respect for everybody, which makes complete sense. But it still would have been really cool to see that. But it's really neat. Had a lot of fun. Yeah. And hello, Ginger Ninja. Thank you for coming in. Thank you guys for being here. I haven't been live in a while, so I'm sorry about that. I have been extremely busy. So thank you all for coming in. Zombie, thank you for being here. Who else popped in? Ginger Ninja is here. Howie's here. Skinner Farms is here. Arsenic, thank you so much for being here. Susie, Bushcraft family, thank you so much. Big Chap popped in. Love Big Chap. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, so that was just part of what I'd seen. I did see a lot of plays, which is cool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but there is a giant theater in Lancaster called the Sight and Sound, which is a ministry. It's Sight and Sound Ministry. They only put on biblical plays, but I mean, even if you aren't into the biblical play, if you're not into the biblical story, whatever, it was absolutely fascinating and phenomenal. I never seen anything so big. The things that I have seen, I thought I've seen big productions before. I mean, I've seen The Lion King and and stuff like that. This was the biggest thing I had ever seen in my life. The stage was humongous, and then not only was there the main stage, but it opened up on both sides as well. So there was a surround. So it was just enormous. I've never seen anything quite like that. Not to mention the audience interaction of it all. They had animals in it. So they had horses and camels and horses, camels, mules, goats, lambs, and they all went up and down the aisles. And that was horses. They had horses that the actors rode on, stuff like that. It was just huge. It was very, very interesting. No, I didn't go to Hershey Park. I didn't really do anything Hershey. I know that was not too far away, but that wasn't part of the trip. So I didn't really do anything Hershey. Hello, Monty. What's up? Thanks for coming in. But yeah, it was just absolutely fascinating to me, and a lot of fun. The first play I saw, it was about Elvis, and we went and saw a little play there. It was a smaller type theater, and it was very interesting as well. A lot of fun. I met some fabulous people on the bus as well, and everyone was super nice, and the hotel was amazing. And yeah, I didn't really have much time to myself though. It was on a schedule, and it was busy. So I didn't have any time hardly. The only time I had to myself was like 11 o'clock at night when we got in. Every morning we woke up at like 6:30. Breakfast was at 7:30. Once we ate breakfast, then we were back on the bus. It was crazy. But it was a lot of fun. And I really liked the town as well. We did go to a pretzel factory. The pretzel factory is supposed to be the oldest pretzel factory in the United States. And it was very interesting to see how it started and how they made them. And we even got to make our own pretzel. We did not bake it or anything like that. We just got to roll it out and put it together. So I thought that was kind of cool. Did I like the pretzels? They were okay. I think I even told my mom, I said, I think Annie Ann's blow them out of the water, to be quite honest. But um, it was okay. Um, yeah, but it was a lot of fun. And my mom and I got to go on a trip together, which was um, the most important out of all of it. So, yes. So, what have we done garden wise? Hello, Abby. Thank you for coming in. Here is the link if anybody wants to come up and talk. You can. I appreciate it if you want to. So what have we done? A lot. Let's see. The day before Sunday night, I've just been seriously super busy. There's a restaurant called Shady Maple Smorgasbord. That's epic there. Interesting. I ate at a really, really nice Amish. Thanks for coming in, Gunslinger. I ate at a really nice Amish restaurant. And I can't remember the name of it. That's bad, isn't it? But it was really nice. I didn't really eat at a whole lot of restaurants because everything was paid for on via trip and stuff like that. So I didn't, you know. Ooh, 20 months. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so garden wise, what have we done? A ton. I just Sunday, I just harvested a bunch of stuff. It was like 5 pounds of herbs. So I had a ton of oregano in my house right now. I'm drying it as we speak. So my entire house smells like oregano right now. I also have lovage drying, oregano, lovage. What else did I cut up? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I harvested another batch of oregano, but it wasn't the other batch that I normally do. I have this oregano that is like, it's called spicy hot oregano. It's not really hot though. It just tastes, it's more vigorous. It more it tastes like pizza than your regular oregano. So I chopped that up. No, I don't do anything with my borage. Honestly, I think it's not worth it. A lot of people put the flowers in water and and whatnot. But I don't really think it's worth it to do that. The flowers taste like cucumbers, but they're only like this big. So I just don't think that's worth it. However, the bees love borage, and I have that all throughout my garden. So yeah, I just had a lot. Oh, I harvested I have a bunch of lettuce, and so I harvested some of that and my radishes. My radishes were pretty much spent by the time I got back. So I hurried up and pulled them out and harvested those. And I just made a pasta salad for today, and I threw the radishes in there. Oh, delicious. I'm growing it just to bring in the bees. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly why I have them out there. One particular borage that I have is freaking huge, and I don't know if I should pull it out or not. It's literally like this big, like leaf wise. It like takes up a huge section, and I'm like, dang. What the funny part of it is I never planted them. They came from last year, and last year we didn't have any. So these things, and they survived. They have not died, because when I first started that bed on the outside, I put those in there in the centers of every bed. And then that bed, the soil was just didn't do anything. It was gross, and we needed it amend it and whatever. So my husband ignored it for a year. We put a ton of grass clippings and all different kinds of stuff on it. And then we put compost accelerator on it and just let it go. And then at that point, we had so much matter in there. We put sunflowers and corn in it for the next year to suck up the nitrogen, right? And then I didn't have any borage still. But then this year, so that borage has survived throughout all of that. So if you plant borage, just an FYI, it will keep coming back, and I don't think you can kill it. So just be mindful of where you put it. Hey, Prepper 101, thanks for coming in. That soil and my mother-in-law, neither did any. Oh, you crack me up. Hello, Rummy. Thank you for coming in. I have white borage that is huge. The stalk is like, yeah. Mine's pretty big too. It's they're purple flowers though. They aren't. It's not white, but yeah. I planted pretty much everything. My basil is not doing so hot, and I was a little bit concerned. So if that doesn't survive, I planted 1,000 seeds down the one side where I had planted some of my tomatoes. So if that doesn't work out, I have a backup plan, because they're not doing so hot, and I never had basil do that before. So I don't know if it's the soil or what, or maybe they're just struggling this year. I'm not sure, but I'm just having an issue. Everything else is doing really, really great. And yeah, I'm so excited. I planted quite a few different spots with basil and with lavender, and neither one has sprouted yet. Yeah, it takes a minute to get it sprouted. I'm sure my basil it'll be ready probably the end of this month or so. Takes a minute to. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't like the heat. People were telling me that it loves the cooler weather. Maybe I just planted it in the wrong spot and it's getting too much heat. I do have a spot that's closer to my maple tree that covers a portion of the garden. And I planted it there last year and it thrived, which makes me wonder if it just doesn't like the heat. Yeah, so I replanted and hopefully it'll come back. But I'd also planted where we did tons of experiments this year. And I'm really into companion gardening. So I put the basil in between my tomatoes, and the basil that's in between my tomatoes this year is fabulous. They came from the same pot, the same same thing that the other basil came in. So it just makes me wonder if the other basil that I had planted, it's getting that shade that it likes, and the other is just out in the open and it's not doing so hot. So and you know what? It's really hot and dry this year. We're not expected to get any rain whatsoever. I think Sunday is a 40% chance, and even that's very slim. So I don't think I think it's just this year is too hot for some things. And so I just got to keep on it and keep watering, or it may be over fertilized. I'm not sure. There's just a limited possibilities there. Yeah. I've been taking a ton of pictures. So, if you're a member of Wide Family Farm, you're going to see those. And I have more in my phone that I need to put out there. But yeah, I've just been taking a ton of pictures. I am a huge flower fanatic. I have flowers everywhere. I love flowers as much as I like planting vegetables. And so my peonies are up. I just have a lot of beautiful flowers that I've been taking a picture of. My roses are blooming, and I just planted a butterfly bush. So I just have a ton of flowers, and I will be taking tons and tons of pictures. I have a bed with tomatoes, zucchini, peppers crammed in together. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. That might be good. Um, I know they say peppers really love to touch themselves. They like to touch themselves. Ooh, that sounds really perverted, doesn't it? But yeah, they like to have touch. So you might not be wrong on the peppers there. They may actually really like that. So your tomatoes, I'm not sure. Just be careful with blights and stuff like that. And and that's what she said. But yeah, so just be careful. Make sure you trim up your tomatoes and stuff like that on the bottom ends, and I think you'll be fine. And I don't think the zucchini will choke them out. You just may have a bug problem because zucchini and stuff really attract um, those squash bugs. So just keep an eye on it, and spray your organic stuff. That's one thing about the zucchinis and stuff and the cucumbers. They really attract those cucumber bugs and all that crap. And I hate them. They're my arch enemy. So, but yeah, so just be careful with that. Um, my kohlrabi is doing really good. I can't wait to harvest that and eat it. Oh, I can't wait. Yummy. I planted so many cucumbers this year, and they're hybrid cucumber. So I'm hoping that I don't have the bug pressure this year. But I can't wait. I can't wait to harvest those. It's gonna be awesome. If you guys know me, that cucumber is my favorite vegetable. Although I don't like it juiced. Somebody, I forget what it was. It was my cousin's graduation, and her dad was making these fancy alcoholic drinks with cucumber juice. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I don't like the juice of a cucumber, but I like to eat cucumbers. Sent a thing to you. Look at your phone. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, you can come up. Yeah. The link is out there. If you can't get to it, I'll put it up there again, because if the chat goes by fast, then the link disappears. Yes, it's time to do pickles again this year. And that's why I did it. I haven't done pickles in about 3 years. So it's time. Plus, I have a recipe of my great grandmother's refrigerator pickles. And that's really what I want to do again this year. And those lasted forever. And that's exactly what we want to do this year. So they're garlic pickles. And so yeah, I can't wait to make those. Tomatoes this year are doing awesome. They're just we're gonna have a ton. We're gonna have a really good year, and I can't wait. The raspberries I have are doing wonderful. The fruit trees are doing wonderful. And so I'm just super excited about the yields we're going to get this year. It's looking extremely positive. It's looking wonderful. And as long as we don't have any tragic weather experiences, everything's going to be just fine. We would appreciate, though, a little bit of rain. Hello. And you can water your garden as much as you want, but nothing compares to that good old-fashioned rain that you get. And as soon as it rains, your plants grow like 3 or 4 inches. Everything looks great, but we have not had rain. And so they're struggling. Even with the watering, they're struggling. So let's hope we get some rain. I'm wanting to, yeah, okay. I already read that, sorry. But yeah, things are doing really, really well. I wanted to do a farmer's market, and I don't know if I'll get a chance to do it this year. I really want to. I have to look into it. And I did a specific type of tomato. So I'm hoping that I can get those off the plants, get them loaded, and take them to the farmer's market. And I don't know. I don't even know how much to sell them for. $1 a piece, you know. As long as I made my money back on the tomatoes. I don't even remember how much. I have to figure it out how much the pack of tomato seeds were, and add all that stuff up and see. As long as I make my money back on that, and if I made a little extra, that's okay too. But I want to sell those tomatoes, so that's what I plan on doing this year. We want to sell lettuce and stuff like that, but it would have to be same day because it's fresh lettuce and I'm not putting anything on it. So it would have to be sold that day. So that's stuff that we have to plan on and think about too. So I don't know. We'll see. The link is up there. So if anybody wants to come up, they can. It's up to you. I'm not forcing you. This isn't a cult. And yeah. So, oh, and I'm really excited tomorrow. I'm going to be picking strawberries. The place I go, the picking place that I go, they're open for strawberries tomorrow. So it's $25 for 8-quart basket. So I'm going to go ahead and get those and pick them, and then I'm going to clean and just freeze them. And then when the time is right, probably at the end of the summer, I'm going to make strawberry jam. Considering people talking about the one Cherokee purple plant is $20, holy shnikes. I'd say that's a fair. That's $1. Oh, wow. I can't believe that one Cherokee purple plant is $20. That's insane. But then again, I'm kind of getting price shock because I haven't bought real plants in 4 years because I start all my own stuff. I buy the seeds. So when I go into a place and I see that it's $28 for a flat, I'm a little taken back a little, but then I also have to realize it's also been like 4 years since I bought an actual plant like that. I would never pay $20 for a tomato plant when I can grow it myself. So, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Happy Gardener. I'm going to get something to drink real quick. My throat is so dry. So give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. You know what really irritates me though about that is you said it's $20 for that. This year I had noticed that everything was in bigger containers. I was a little annoyed by that because with the bigger containers, everybody wants more money. So it's going to come to the point where people are just going to have to raise their own stuff. And, I don't know. I don't know what the greenhouses are going to do. I have no idea, but people are going to have to just start raising their own stuff. Yes, I'm drinking a beer. Yeah, I just can't believe that's $20 for a plant. That's crazy. I did go to a green. I was so excited. This thrills me, okay, because I'm such a plant-aholic. My husband and I, it's something free that we do, unless we end up buying something, but we do the tour. I call it the tour of the nurseries. And we'll go to every single nursery around and walk through and see what the prices are on stuff. And I just went to one yesterday and all the prices were down. They wanted $21 for a hanging basket, which I thought was phenomenal because right before Memorial Day, they wanted $50. I know, because one of my baskets out there were $49.99. So, yeah, I was just surprised by that. And then I got a butterfly bush for $12.99. So I bought one of those. My plants are almost sold completely out because of the prices being so high in the big box stores. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Yeah. The big box stores are just trying to make a buck, but yeah, that's just absolutely ridiculous. What else? Yeah. I really, really like buying my plants off of Etsy. Somebody led me to that, and I'm grateful for that because I went on Etsy and I did, you have to do a little bit of research when you're buying stuff, look at the ratings and, and see what, is what. But for the most part, I've gotten some phenomenal things off of Etsy. So check that out as well. But yeah, I didn't sell any plants this year. I didn't have time, but I'm going to be selling my product. So I'll be doing that. And then I want to make some extra money. Hello, Wendy McLean. Thank you for coming in. Good afternoon. That's cool. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Well, I thought Skinner said he was coming up. Maybe he's trying to still figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, you can find anything on there. Exactly. And yeah. Oh, your orchids? Cool. I'm not a big orchid fan. I end up killing them. So, but yeah, that's really cool that you can do that. And yeah. I've just been super busy, guys, and that's why I haven't been on. My aunt passed away. So, I won't be doing Turds Day on Thursday morning. So I won't be doing that. So I'm sorry if I'm not here, but I have family coming in, and I have a funeral and everything on Thursday. I haven't really talked about it much on Facebook or anything like that. My uncle's on Facebook, and I just didn't think it was necessary to talk about it. So I didn't put it on there. What else? I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now. I got a lot of stuff going on. Like my cherries are coming in. My sunflowers are coming in. And I got, just a lot of extra stuff. I could be quite the airhead. So yesterday I was in the garden and I was looking and I was like, you know what? None of my sunflowers came up. And I was so upset about that. And I went and grabbed more seeds and I was planting them. And I looked some more, and I actually did have sunflowers. And so I put more seeds in the ground. So I'm probably going to have a shit ton of sunflowers at the ends of each bed. And yeah, so I probably overplanted, but overplanting's okay. I have been using rainwater on orchids for over 2 years. Whatever was in the rain last time has damaged some of my orchids. I'm so upset. I pray they will make it. I love plants and flowers. I do too, Wendy. I love flowers. Yeah, I'm really into it. So I told my husband, I said, I want to get my master gardeners and then I want to work at a greenhouse. So hopefully I can do that in the near future. Not anytime soon. It's too hard with my son. But yeah, hopefully in the near future. I would not find any moss roses this year. First time ever. So I'm sprouting seeds now to jumpstart my moss roses. Interesting. Most of my roses are they have buds. They're not bloomed out yet, but they've got buds. I have a rose bush on my trellis that I found worms on. My husband sprayed those, and hopefully I don't have any more issues with that, because I was really upset because in the beginning of the spring, that rose bush was just looking awesome and it was beautiful. And then all of a sudden, like, it looked like the leaves were getting eaten and then they were turning yellow. And I was like, no. I didn't know what to do exactly, and I didn't see anything eating them. So I didn't know if maybe, there was something going on with the rose bush or anything. I didn't know what was going on. Finally, I go, and I have it on film, our video, I think it was my last garden tour that I did. I flipped the leaf around and there was 5 worms on there eating my leaves. And I was like, no. So I took that off. I threw it in a burn pile and then I sprayed my roses. I don't think all varieties are edible. I am not a forager. I don't trust my foraging techniques. And if Tammy's out there, she would be able to tell you. But I know things and I know the names of things, and I will go around and be like, that's mullein, or that I know what that is. That's blah, blah, blah. But do I trust myself and my instincts enough to eat it? No. So what I will do is, if I find seeds, I will plant it myself in a controlled environment, and then I can harvest that for myself. But I wouldn't trust my foraging techniques. No way. You can jumpstart seeds by putting seeds in between paper towel. Yeah, chitting. Sprouted faster. The real name of moss rose is portulaca. Yeah, I love portulaca. My grandmother used to grow that, and you can actually eat portulaca. It's beautiful. I actually just saw a ton of it in the greenhouse the other day. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, it's portulaca. I'm like, I haven't seen this in a long time. It just reminds me of my grandma, because my grandma used to grow that all the time. But yeah, you can actually eat portulaca. And yeah, you can chit any seed. I wouldn't do lettuce, because lettuce is just, you can get thousands of seeds of lettuce, and you can plant those in dirt, and they can be up in like 3 days. You don't really need to chit, but some things you need to chit. I do my celery seeds every year. I chit those because they're so small. And I like to, my husband will do this because it annoys the shit out of me. But what we'll do is we will chip the celery seeds. We'll open the paper towel up, and then we'll take a tweezers. We'll pick them off, the ones that have sprouted, and then we will plant those in each pod. And then that's how we get our celery to start every year. And last year I had 20 pounds of celery. So I kind of pride myself on celery. I would love to learn more about what plants are edible. You know, I know a lot of plants that are edible. It's just the thing is would I eat it? You know, I just, oh my gosh, which totally brings me to, I was listening to a thing the other day about May apples and how good they are for you. And they did some tests, I think, on rats. One test they gave the rats radiation poisoning, and then the other rats they gave them zero radiation, and then they fed them May apples and the roots on them. And then the ones that had the radiation poisoning, it completely went away, which I found very, very interesting. It was a very interesting reel. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I found that really cool. And I just thought that was absolutely fascinating. I know which ones are around edible, but a lot of rose bushes at the store. And I wonder if I wouldn't eat anything from the store unless you grew it yourself. You don't know what they did to that. So, and there's a lot of, that's the same with those decorative pepper plants. They say ornamental peppers. You can eat those ornamental peppers. But the thing is, you don't want to eat those ornamental peppers because of all the crap that they put on them. To, you know, and that's why they say ornamental peppers. And they're grown in the flower section. You can eat them, but they put a bunch of chemicals on it. So I don't know. I think I would eat any roses or anything. You don't know what they put on it. They could have put Sevin dust on that. You have no idea, and then you're eating it or making a tea or something out of it. I don't think I would trust that. Okay. There's a lot of things like I wouldn't trust myself to forage. So, and that's why I want to plant my own stuff. That's why I have horehound seeds and I plant my own horehound. I don't forage it because I can't guarantee that that's not something, you know, I just don't trust myself enough. I'm not a big forager to go out and do that. I have planted wild herbs in my food forest, and I want to fill it up. I will be putting echinacea in there. Hopefully, Tammy's coming to visit me here in the next couple weeks, and she said she'll bring me some echinacea, so that would be really cool. So far, I have ginseng in there that I planted from rhizomes, and golden seal, and I would like to put that echinacea in there. That'd be really awesome. Hello, Shawnee Shab. Thank you for coming in and thank you for being a member of the channel. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry I haven't been live, guys, but I've just been super busy. And I went on a small vacation with my mom this last weekend. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Yes, I believe chemtrails are a real thing. But we have already been eating so much crap our entire lives. Let's really think about it. When did food start really getting sprayed with stuff? Right? 50s, 60s. You know, so that whole generation of people have been eating chemicals. So I'm like, so should I be concerned about chemtrails? I don't know. I mean, we have already. Oh, hi. There we go. That's better. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Okay, cool. There we go.
This is all new to me. How are you?
I'm doing good. Is this your new phone?
No,
No.
take it to the app store.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. I don't understand them.
But yeah, so anyway, we've been eating chemicals for years. So when we just start finding out about chemtrails, what are we going to do? There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we can do is try to eat as healthy as we possibly can and grow as organically as we possibly can. But think about it. Have we been eating 100% organic all of our lives? No. So, I mean, there's no way to really stop it. You can try and do what you can, you know. But there's no way of really stopping it, unfortunately. Patchouli. Oh, I want to grow some patchouli. I got seeds, but they were so tiny you could barely see them, and not one grew. That sucks. Oh, yeah, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, that smells good. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget, you can be a member of the channel. It's only 99 cents a month. And yeah, I have a lot of videos out there for all the members and stuff like that. So if you're interested in being a member, do so and take advantage of that.
Join my favorite cousin's channel on YouTube.
What did you say?
Join my favorite cousin's channel on YouTube.
Oh, I'm his only cousin on YouTube. So my mom knows a couple organic farmers. They are not organic like everyone thinks. They told my mom they only do what they need to when getting inspected. Then they go back to using. Oh, that's horrible. You can't do that. Oh, that makes me mad.
That's not organic. I try to be organic. I try everything I possibly can. And people like that just make me look bad. I mean, I know I'm a small time guy, but hang on, that's some crap.
Yeah, that is crap. And I do everything organically, everything. That just kind of makes me mad that people would do that. I don't even like spray. I don't spray anything. I get mad at my mom when she gets her yard done. So yeah, that just makes me mad. That's not okay. And they really shouldn't be telling people that.
I spray, but I spray with like water softener salt, vinegar, and I spray my fence lines. I guess
Yeah.
that's not very organic, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't spray anything at all, unless it's neem oil. And however, I will use organic methods. I've used garlic sprays and stuff like that before, and it's helped. I have never used anything harsh on any of my vegetables ever.
I don't use anything on my vegetables. I just do the salt, vinegar on dish soap on my fence lines. So it's like I got 5 miles of fence line. I'm not doing that crap. So
Yeah.
I spray it's like a foot wide. You get on the side by side, just run down through there. Spray a small line. It don't hurt the cows, the pigs, or anything. My cows, pigs, chickens, rabbits, quail, none of them gets anything that's not organic. So if that makes it any better, and I don't spray anything on vegetables.
Yeah, Tammy, you can give me a lesson all you want on foraging. I just don't trust myself enough. So I don't know if I will, but yeah. Oh, Wendy, I'm in Ohio as well. I don't know if you know that. Josh is not from Ohio, but yeah, I'm from Ohio. Sorry, I don't want to dox your location or anything, Josh. So
You're fine. I don't really look like a Dominican lid. That's all. Organic.
Wendy, yes, Rebel Canners has a very large channel, so you can go over there and take a look. It's canning. So what else?
I'm in Indiana.
Yeah, Josh is in Indiana. 280. I don't know where
All I can see is
280.
it.
What?
All I see is when you talk, a little yellow pops up, and all I see is a minute charge.
Wendy, I don't know where 280 is. Let me find out.
For who?
A Turnpike 280.
Crap.
Where is 280? Oh, okay. You're further up north. Okay. Yeah, if that is right and you live not too far from 280, I'm probably 2.5 hours south of you. I'm an hour south of Cleveland. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for coming in today. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm not talking about much. I just haven't been live at all. I actually haven't really felt like going live, to be honest. I've just been making videos and stuff like that. So I probably have some more videos coming out this week when I'm not so crazy busy. And then before you know it, we'll be doing the food summit. Tammy and I, and we'll be in Southern Ohio doing that. And I'll have plenty of content for you. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy. So just super busy. You figuring it out? Oh yeah, family in Southern Ohio. Yeah, we'll be in Millersburg for the food summit. Fun stuff. But yeah, I before too long, I'm just gonna be busy probably every week with like unbelievable masses amounts of food. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. It's gonna be crazy. I already felt overwhelmed with all the herbs that I just harvested yesterday. So yeah. Thank you so much for subbing us, Wendy, and thank you for being, here and subscribed. I appreciate it. I have a bazillion chives in my yard. Chives. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, Josh. It very well could be Streamlabs. It very well could be that issue, and I'm sorry. A lot of times, if you're not on a computer or something, it doesn't necessarily work correctly. It skips in and out and causes a bunch of issues, bunches of issues. They are in bloom, so we can cut them down and have more in no time. Yeah, yeah. I have a ton too. I haven't cut them at all. And I don't actually like to dry them. I don't think they taste good dried. So I don't do that, but I'll eat them fresh on something. I should have put them on I just made a pasta salad. I should have put them on that. Yeah, YouTube hasn't been great lately. That's for sure. So I don't know what you're doing, Rebel, but if you want to come up, you can. Yeah, I don't like them dried. They're gross. I've tried them once and I just didn't like it. So, yeah, I was told that YouTube was messing up a lot lately too. I don't know necessarily why, but yeah. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Right now, everything's in the garden and nothing is active right now. As soon as we start getting some stuff, I'll be able to talk more about different things. I did eggplants this year. It's been a long time since I've done eggplant, so I have lots of different types of things that I had planted this year. Rebel, a friend of mine, does a Arizona sunrise every morning. We all want to learn how to can. Her name is Red. Yeah, Red Cactus. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, Red Cactus. That's how I'd met a lot of people. It was actually Howie who told me about her. So I went over there and I subscribed and stuff like that. So yeah. I haven't been to a lot of people's lives lately. I'm gonna be real honest. I have gotten completely disheartened with YouTube and a lot of things that are going on YouTube and how people are. And so I really haven't felt like going live. So it doesn't matter to me. So I apologize that I haven't been as active, but I just have gotten to the point where I'm just fed up. So I haven't done anything. I just do stuff that makes me happy. So I just haven't been to a lot of people's lives, and don't take it personally. I just needed some time away. Yeah, Wendy, you definitely have seen me at Red Cactus. I've been over there. She's this really, really nice lady. Yeah. Now I'm at the point where I don't, and it's not because of you, and it's not this situation, but I'm almost at the point where I don't like to tell people where I go because people like claim other people, like this person's mine. And then if you go to their chat, they treat you like crap or something. So I just don't like to tell people where I go or what I'm doing on the internet. That's none of their business. So there's been so much, extreme hate and extreme like cult behavior, cult-like behavior. It's nuts. Oh, yes. Wendy, there's no drama here whatsoever. I can't stand it. I, for one, hope you don't leave YouTube. You have a ton of knowledge and, oh, well, thank you, Skinner. That's really nice of you. Oh, well, thank you. That's really sweet of you. Thank you so much. I don't think I'm going to leave YouTube. I'm just I'm just disheartened with people and how childish people act. Um and how quickly people believe bullshit. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of taken back. Hello, Roberta. What's up, girl? Thanks for coming in. Roberta. How are you doing? It's good to see you in here. It's good to see you in here. Um uh that's putting it nicely, Skinner. Yes. Yes. Um you don't have to delete that. I don't care. You're fine. But that is putting it very, very nicely. Mm. Actually, there is nothing better than a cold beer in the summertime. Anybody else? I was outside. It's just like has that perfect salty taste. Thank you for coming in, Arsenic, by the way. Airplanes, clouds, birds, hot air balloons. Some of those are what's up. Ha ha ha. That's my kind of cheesy joke. I like it. Thank you. I love it. I like a good cheesy joke. Yeah, sweet southern tea is good too, but I've really watched my sugar intake. I really do. Actually, I don't even drink beer that much because I just watch what I consume. Um yeah, sorry. I got a text message from my son's. This is so weird. They have like a program for preschool and it's on your phone. So if a teacher does anything or messages something in that, it'll pop up on my phone. So I get messages all the time from my son's teachers. Well, thank you, Ginger. Um, thank you very much. I just pulled it back because I was going somewhere and thank you. Yeah. Just like a cold beer after you're done working outside. It's just like it tastes good. Tastes good. I only think for some reason beer has making me sick. So yeah, you know what? It could be the hops or something in it too. Yeah. Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a minute. Thank you for coming in though. Brch, arsenic. Just pick some fresh pine berries, strawberries, mulberries earlier. Oh, that sounds delicious. You know what I've been really wanting lately? Which really would make my growing efforts even better is I've been really wanting watermelon. And I had some this afternoon at the picnic that I went to. But I'm growing watermelon this year for the first time. So if I actually get fruit on it, it'll make that fruit even better if it turns out because I've just been really wanting it. Well, thank you for coming in. I cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's I don't know lately here. Like I don't know, I don't know if they're picking out the best watermelon ever, but lately here it's just been so good. It's been really sweet. It's been really delicious, and like I haven't had a bad one yet. So um, it's awesome. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Josh. Yeah. And I really like cantaloupe too. Actually, there's really no melon that I won't eat. I mean, I love honeydew. I love honey rock. I like all of those. I just started to get my son to eat blueberries that we grow. It can be such a challenge to get an autistic child to try something new. It feels like a major accomplishment. Yeah, I feel you on that. And yeah, we have blueberries, but they're not out yet. But I hope they come out soon because I really would love to pick some. I went and bought more blueberry and raspberry bushes because of it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh, we have so many raspberries. They're just like, oh, it's going to be insane out there. And I'm so excited. And then I have a pink blueberry lemonade bush. It's a blueberry bush and it has pink blueberries on it, which sounds like an oxymoron, but and it has thousands of them all over it. So, and those are really good. They're not as tart. So I can't wait to harvest some of those this year. And that bush is freaking huge. Yeah, they're pink blueberries. They're real small though, but they're not as big as an actual blueberry, but they're delicious. They're not like sour. Yeah, but my raspberry bushes are just loaded this year. And so I can't wait to get a good harvest from them. It would be great. Can't wait. It'd be great. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I know this was completely random, so it's crazy. Did you hear about the guy that dipped his testicle in glitter? He's pretty nuts. That's funny. That's really cheesy though, but that's really funny. Yeah, blueberries are really good. Yeah. They're delicious. This is my first year with watermelon or any type of melon for that. I tried to grow Kajari and Tigger melons before and I totally sucked at it and they didn't get ripe. They got ripe, I think they got ripe on the outside, but on the inside they weren't ripe. So they were like splitting and stuff. It didn't turn out very good. So this year I got one Kajari out there. I got one Tigger. I grew them in the ground. I have a couple of pumpkins. I have some sugar pie pumpkins, a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, 2 Boston Marrows, and 2 things of watermelon. But it's not regular watermelon. It's Dark Star or something like that. So yeah, I'm just hoping that it works. And I mean, I'm a pretty good gardener, so I don't understand why some things don't work for me. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out too. So sing. That's funny, Arsenic. You're silly. But yeah, I just hope that they come through. I'm pretty positive about the Boston Marrow. You're making me laugh, Arsenic, so thank you. I needed that for sure. But yeah, so I'm really hoping that they turn out, the melons turn out, because who dug up your elderberry bushes? I'd be pissed. I have like 25 elderberry bushes. If somebody messed with those, I'd be so angry. They're all in bloom right now too. They're like And the next like month, we're gonna have elderberries on those suckers. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Yeah, I'd be mad too because those are pretty expensive too. So, and what makes me mad about why they're so expensive is they're so easy to propagate. They're so easy to make new ones. And yet some places want like $35 for an elderberry bush. That's insane to me. Yeah, I don't understand why somebody dug them up. That's so weird. I'd be very angry. Oh, the Fresh Prince. I like that. That's great. I'm trying to see if I missed anything from my trip. The pretzel place, the farm. That was pretty much it. Yeah, nothing else happened on my trip. So, why did the tomato bush? Oh, why did the tomato blush? Because he saw the salad dressing. What do you call? Oh, what do you call a lesbian dinosaur? Oh my gosh, I'm not saying that out loud. Why did the carrot blush? Because he saw the chickpea. It's Marshmallow Man, $35 my butthole. Yeah, for real. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. Somebody seriously wanted $35 for an elderberry bush. They're so easy to propagate. You just find a live one in the spring and you can and put them. You don't even have to get them started. You can just put them in the ground and they'll grow. 2 years ago, during a windstorm, a large branch broke off our elderberry bush. I found it a day or two later, and it was wilted. I broke it into four pieces and planted it, and each are growing. Yeah, yeah, they're so easy to propagate. They really are, guys. Why do fungi have to pay double bus fares? Because they take up too much room. That's good. That is really good. What's the difference between garbanzo beans and chickpeas? Is that a joke or are you just asking? Because everybody's telling jokes and I don't know. There isn't a difference. Garbanzo beans and chickpeas are the same thing. Why did the potato argue? They couldn't see eye to eye. What did the lettuce say to the celery? Quit stalking me. Did you hear about the Italian chef? No. Must tell. Oh my God, it was a joke. Oh my gosh. You're killing me. Damn, he pasta away. Oh my gosh. Y'all are killing me. Killing me with your cheesy jokes. But I love it. I love cheesy jokes. It's so funny. You guys are cracking me up. I've never had a chick. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm not saying that out loud. I don't know, Skinner. What is it? I don't know if I should say it out loud. They're under $1. Hey, Claude Ortega, thank you for coming in. Appreciate ya. Roadkill. Thank you, whoever just subscribed to me. Just make sure you leave a comment in one of my videos or something like that so you stick as a subscriber. But I'm currently at 1660. I am so close to being at 1700, guys. So close. So okay. They were European. Because they were European. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yummy. Whew. It is so hot in this house. I guess I do have a fan on back here, but it's hot in here. Excuse me. I'm going to be making a new intro song here before too long. Changing some things up. Do you know what happened to got killed by his hat? Decapitated him. Decap, it ate him. That's a good one. That is a good one. It's been tough. It's been a tough road. Yeah, the subscriber thing, like, it's been tough. But I keep pushing and keep putting my stuff out there. I think my content over the years it's gotten better. I hope. And so, I just keep pushing. But it's been tough. Like I've debated whether or not I still want to do this because of that, because of everything. What do you call an Indian gymnast? A balancing. Balancing. You're fighting for 1100. Yeah, it's tough. Everything after 1000 seems like you're fighting for it. It does. But I'm just keep pushing. And yeah, I'm really close to 1700. I'm so excited, guys. It's been well deserved, to tell you the truth, because I've been working my tail off. So yeah, I'm 40 away from 1700. And I'm 14,000 away from 200,000 views. I want to be at 2,000 by the end of the summer or by the end of the fall. That would be great. So I just have to keep pushing content. I think I'm repressed because I have strong opinions on other social platforms. You know what? You do you, however you want to do it. Yeah, you're allowed to have those opinions though. So I usually keep my ideas and opinions to myself typically, though. But those who know me know my what I'm thinking and stuff. So yeah, it is a battle. Yeah, if you put out more content, then it will come. That's what I've been trying to do. My last video did 1,300 views, which I was really, really extremely proud of. And it's still going up. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. Josh has a second channel. I didn't know he had a second channel. Yeah, I try not to get crazy on YouTube either, and I usually tell people not to get crazy on my platform either because I don't want that here. Because basically, I mean, I'm just a gardening channel, so I'm not, um, trying to push my agenda on anybody or, you know. Oh, okay. I have a second channel for my crazy stories. Yes, you do, Ginger Ninja. I believe I'm still subscribed to it. I don't know. I think YouTube unsubscribes me from people, and it's very frustrating. And I hate when they do that because then I forget who I subscribed to. Grr. I hate that. Interesting. My last name, if anybody tries to copy my last name, it's definitely a copy because my last name is really weird and rare. So, Ginger Ninja, where is your channel? Skinner Farms, I just subbed to your channel. Ginger, if you want to, you can put your link out there and people can subscribe. There's someone else by the name of Ginger Ninja too. I think they're like an MMA fighter or something. That's interesting. Speaking of MMA fighters, I just watched the Conor McGregor documentary on, I think it's on Netflix. It's really interesting. Josh, oh my bad. Just realized he has numbers after his name. Yep. Carlos. Claude Ortega, how did you hear about us here? It's good to see you in here. How did you hear about us? I'm thinking about changing up my lives too, and stuff like that. So things are going to be good for a while. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, Art Snake, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, North Shore. Yeah. Oh. He has passed away, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it's always Miller time here. Actually, before the Budweiser crap out there and all of that, I always drank Miller Lite. I was a Miller Lite girl before that. I know you are, Skinner. But yeah, I was a Miller Lite girl before that all came out, so I'm glad I was. I never was a Budweiser fan anyway. Yeah, I miss his channel too. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, that sucks big time. It was very nice, and he actually helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. So he was beyond nice, you know. Yes, I miss Dangerous Freedom. I always used to be in there. Um, yeah, I miss Dangerous Freedom. Yeah, there's a couple channels. Like I used to, like I'd get off of my lives and then I would go into Dangerous Freedoms and he'd be on all night from like 2 a.m. to God knows how long. So hey Hugo, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, he believed in sharing subs and hearts. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I miss Dangerous Freedom and another I used to watch called Urban Grandpa Prepping. Yes! He was from Cleveland. We used to watch him all the time too, and I really miss him as well. And he had passed away. His son actually got on the channel and told everybody that he had passed away. It's very, very sad. But yeah, I used to watch him all the time as well. Oh, that's sad. Yeah. We've lost a lot of good YouTubers. Yeah. But yeah, I used to watch that Urban Grandpa Prepping all the time. I really liked his show. And yeah. And he could talk about aliens and all that stuff that I liked too. Mm. Oh, what a day. I've just been completely since I came back from my trip, I've just been really tired. Between having the flu, my trip, and everything else. Yes, Happy Gardner. Yes. I've been so tired. My son is taking a nap right now. He was so grumpy. Was like, you go down there and you watch TV. And then he watched the first episode and then he passed out. He's tired. "17 people in here. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it." I took all 3 kids to the city pool for the first time today. The younger 2 kids are already asleep in their beds. Yeah, the pool really wears everybody out. I wish I had one. My mom used to have a pool and then she tore it down. And then, I don't know. Honestly, I'm really leery about that because I don't want Fred to get in there and I don't know. It would probably just make me extra paranoid. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to call you England. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I don't want to go back to the pool. Major anxiety. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I took my son fishing for the first time and I was by myself. And it just gave me so much anxiety. I was in panic mode because I was so afraid he was going to jump into the water. I know at some point I need to get over that, but I just kept thinking, oh my God, if he jumps in, I have to jump in after him. Like, just gives me anxiety. I used to follow him. It was pretty cool. I remember when his son came on that. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that his son came on there and let everybody know. But yeah, it's pretty sad. I do miss his channel quite a bit. So how did you hear about us, England? Or are you just hitting random lives today? You have a legit channel. Cool. Wow. This has 146,000 views. That's crazy. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. I rang the bell. Thank you for coming in. I get major anxiety over hearing a can of Spam opening. Yes, and mine is a can of biscuits. Gives me anxiety. Isn't it wonderful that we can get 17 people together these days without planning? Before YouTube, you had to physically try to get people together. No way to start a party of 17 instantly. That's right. That's right. Yeah, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate anybody that comes to my chat and listens to me. So I appreciate it. So yes, I'm just it's 5 o'clock. Well, it's 6 o'clock. Wow, it's 7 o'clock here. So I'm drinking a beer. Woo, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Marshmallow Man, that's so funny that you say that because yes, I get anxiety just over opening biscuits. Like the anxiety of the popping noise. There's certain things like I won't open a champagne bottle. Those things scare me. I don't know, stuff like that. It's scary. Yes. Oh, that's cool, Huga. Yeah, I have an orb weaver in my flower bed, and I was so excited to see it because I don't normally have them around, and I think they're so cool. Do you make flower bouquets for your house? Sometimes. If I have a lot of zinnias, I will. Or if it's like the end of the year and my flowers are dying out, I will like put them together. My mom says that she puts peonies at her house, but I don't want an ant problem because they attract the ants. So I don't put my peonies inside. Oh, well, thank you for coming in, cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. I appreciate you. Yeah, spiders have amazing artwork. They sure do. They're pretty cool. actually. Yeah, I love putting together flower bouquets and stuff like that. Well, thank you, you guys. Thanks for playing it in the background. Appreciate it. I grew some jeweled corn last year as well, and I grew that blue popcorn, and I have it in my house as decoration because I love it so much. I think it's so cool. Yeah, that blue popcorn was so pretty. Lighting. Oh God, I can't read. I'm sorry. I thought you said lighting. Lightning, like I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Lighting a firework with a long wick must really get you going. That actually doesn't bother me near as bad as opening a champagne bottle or a can of biscuits or something like that. Anything that pops real loud like that, or a balloon. Oh, can't do it. The blue popcorn, I didn't eat it, but it was beautiful decoration. And it's actually, I have one of those really old, I love decorations. I have a really old school, I have a really long table. It fits like 12 people. And it's a long wooden dining table. And in the center, I have a dough bowl. And in that dough bowl, I have like candles and stuff. And then I also have the corn in there, and it looks super cool. So I'd like to try the blue. Yeah, I just read that. Sorry. Hi, Moon. Thank you for coming in. I cut my flowers and take to patients. Oh, that's nice. That is so nice. Oh, yeah, that would be really cool. The blue tortillas. Sure. Yeah, I just called him England too. Thank you. I'm so glad you like to garden as well. Then you'll like my videos. Plus, I'm a little goofy, so. Hello, Bang. Bang. I don't know where I'm getting all these people. I've never seen these people before. So thank you for coming in. Indonesia. Cool. Thank you for coming in. I know Star Homestead from India has shared me out to a lot of places as well. So thank you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, just make sure you subscribe to the channel, share me out or whatever. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. He's your friend. Cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for letting him know about us. Yeah, there's not that many people in here, but it's okay. Lots of fun anyway. Oh, okay. So you live in England. Cool. That's nice. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. I'm just hot and it's hot in here and I don't have air conditioning. And yeah. Very interesting. Okay, so I don't really have much to talk about anymore. Just been kind of I do have a giant vegetable or giant veg competition out there. The cutoff date for that is August 2nd. So if you're interested in that, you know, you have like a month to grow a large carrot if you're still interested, a couple months. It's not easy. So thank you for everyone that has been putting out videos. I really appreciate that as well. Thank you for subscribing. Nice hot there. Here's still cold. Yeah, too hot in the summer, but you're always I know, Gunslinger. I know. I am always cold. But what am I going to do? There's nothing I can do about it. Huh. I have a plan for all of my members only videos and stuff like that. So make sure you guys do watch. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Yes. Bill Murray is the one who said that. You and Kelly always too cold. Yeah. My carrot greens are really big, but they're jammed in a container, but that doesn't mean my carrots will be huge or anything. Okay. But that's okay. Because it's the weight and the length. So if you get a really big carrot and it weighs out, you know, you might have something. But my carrots are doing wonderfully. I told my husband just yesterday, I said, my carrots look professional. They look like a professional spot. And I just think they look so wonderful. And I know they're not even remotely there yet. Our carrot challenge carrot is getting bigger, but my carrots, my regular ones that I planted in the ground aren't there yet. Why have a copper coil antenna in the container? And I've been playing it classical music game on. Oh, classy. That's a really good idea. And I really thought about doing that. My husband hasn't got it together yet. I actually thought about getting copper pipe and having them cut it down to 12 inches a section, and then just putting that in the beds and seeing if it actually does anything. I haven't done that yet, and I want to do it. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know if the copper will work. You know, people say it does, but I actually have to do it myself to believe it. So there's that. Lordy. So, yes. Like I said, I had a death in the family, so I won't be going on Thursday. I'm still going to do my Wednesday night, I believe. It just depends on how tired I am, because I'm going to be picking strawberries. And it's going to be hot. So it just depends on how tired I am. I wish I could go early in the morning to pick those strawberries, because I just have a feeling by the time I get there, it's going to be over. It's going to be super picked. And then I won't get any. I'm worried about that. I can tell a huge difference in my garden this year and the beds that I have copper coil. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to try that. I'm sorry, no turds day. I'm sorry. But I will be on Wednesday night like normal. Wednesday or whatever. I'll let you guys know for sure. But my life has just been crazy lately, and I'm sorry, guys. But I'll be back on track here before too long. And with my regular schedule. There might be some things differently going on as far as my hours are concerned. So I'll let you guys know. I'm trying to push as hard as I can. It's just been difficult. A week after putting them in my strawberry patch, I finally got a handful of strawberries the pill bugs didn't eat up. So it has helped with the bugs. Interesting. That's really interesting with the bugs. I'm going to have to try that. I really am. Yes. Darn, no turds day. Yeah, I already read that. Sorry. I'm a little far behind here. Yeah, I haven't been getting any strawberries. I got like a couple blooms and my strawberries were like this big. My wild strawberries that I have in my food forest, they're so cute. They're like literally this big. They're so small. My blood work results said my iron and B12 are too low. So that's what I'm working on next. Yep. You know what's really good? Prenatal vitamins. I've been taking a ton of them because of my hair. So take those prenatal vitamins and get some B12s and start pushing that. The prenatal vitamins really work, by the way. There's just a lot of good extra stuff in there. Even if you aren't pregnant, take them. You're pretty sure that plants like techno. Interesting. Interesting. I haven't played music yet out there. I don't know why. Oh gosh, I would have freaked out. I also found 4 baby copperheads in the past 2 weeks. 2 of them found with an hour of each other. Oh my gosh, how did you manage? Or did you do anything with them or just let them go? That's scary. We don't have that here. I don't have dangerous snakes here. In fact, I live in a swampy area, so you would think that I would have snakes and stuff, but I don't. And I was cleaning out Grandma's garden, which is my dedication to my grandmother. It's on the other side here. I usually only plant wildflowers in there every year. Well, I was cleaning it out, and I have one clematis in there. It's like right in the center. And I was like picking some weeds, and there was a snake. And I never seen a snake like that. Like I've never seen a snake up front like that. And I stay away from stuff like that, you know. But I was like, oh my God. I'm like, there's a snake. And I was like kind of excited because I never really seen one. And it was just a gardener snake. I knew what it was. But like I'm just like it's my first snake and it was only this big. So yeah. I do classical and bluegrass. Didn't want to do country because it might depress them. Yeah, you know, all that talk about losing your tractor and girlfriend and drinking beers might depress them. Yes, my vegetable garden is huge. Yes, my plants like heavy metal and country. They're a little bipolar. It's right. That's all right. Yeah, I like heavy metal. I am a huge heavy metal fan. And so, yes. But I don't play it outside much. I have Mennonite neighbors. I'm very respectful. Now if I'm in my car, yes. I will be blasting some metal. Yeah. And it's not actually nice sometimes. I was cutting a piece of plastic under the mulch and I nipped his tail and it flipped up and I flipped faster. Oh God, yes, that's scary. That's scary because those, if they bite you, it's venomous. Well, maybe. I don't know. I just don't want to play it outside. I have tattoos and stuff, and my neighbors are very conservative, and they probably already think the worst about me. And if I played, you know, some metal out there, they might, you know, think even worse. I don't know. I don't think they think the worst of me. But I'm, you know, I don't know. Play country music backwards. I'll be blasting my Carmen and Casting Crowns. Interesting. I do like Slipknot and Five Finger Death Punch. They're not my favorites, but yes. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Rosework, because yes, I have tattoos. There's actually studies that heavy metal Harms the plants. It's not much. Huh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't play that out there. I don't really play anything when I'm out there, honestly. My thing is I want to hurry up, do what I need to do out there and water my plants before I get eaten up by deer flies and mosquitoes. That is my thing. I love to be out there. I don't like to get bit. The deer flies are horrible this year. I was just out there eating some dinner with my son and my mom and my husband, and they were attacking me. So yeah. The only reason I don't have a tat is by the time I made up my mind what I want, I was in chemo. Aw, I'm sorry, Rosework. Yeah, my tattoos usually they all I mean my tattoos have meaning to me. So um yeah. Um but yeah, the one on my back I got when I was on vacation. I went to New Hampshire last summer, and Gina from Cosmic Cultivators and I both got tattoos at the same time, and we had a grand old time doing that. And yeah, it was a great time. And I got a witch's hat on my back to commemorate my trip to Salem, Massachusetts, and I had a really wonderful time. Same here. I'm the all you can eat buffet for. Oh yes, it's horrible. And they say they only go after certain blood types the most, and I think I'm one of those blood types. I'm through with it now, just waiting to detox and get permission from my. Oh, okay, okay. Well, if you do get one to commemorate your um, strong willpower and fight to get through it. But yeah, bugs love me too. And bees. Why? No matter where I go, there's a bee around me. I'm like, really? I'm like, you can go away now. Leave me alone. Oh, especially those carpenter bees. They will not leave me alone out there. You be sweet. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm really excited. My brother, I don't know if my brother was drunk or what. This was so funny though. My brothers and we didn't always get along. My brother is 6 years older than me, and we didn't always get along. But he messaged me. We've been lately here the past 4 or 5 years. We've been getting closer, and things have been going good. So he messaged me the other night, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go to this concert?" And I love metal music. I have since I was a kid. I'm a huge heavy metal fan, and so um, I have lots of stories when I was 14, 15 years old, getting into bars and watching shows. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, I want to go. I want to go. And he's like, I'll pay for you. He's so my husband is my brother is paying for me and my husband to go to this concert in Pennsylvania, and he's taking his son. And I'm kind of excited. And I was told that Marilyn Manson could be a part of the lineup, which I've never seen him before, so I'm a little freaked out. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Wow, 2 hours and still going. Yeah, I'm going strong, Jay. Going strong. I got bit by some unknown bug yesterday and my palm, and it stung. 24 hours later, I still have a pain in my hand and arm and shoulder. I did chew up some plantain and put it in. Oh, you might want to take some Benadryl. And though plantain is great and all of that stuff, Benadryl might be a little more direct for something like that if you were having some kind of allergic reaction. Hello, Independence, May United. Thank you for coming in. Many United. I can't read apparently. So thank you for coming in. Jay, I'm disappointed you didn't bring the Jack Daniels, and I didn't get my grilled cheese. So, what are you doing? um, but yeah, so my plants don't get heavy metal music. They barely get music at all. But spit on some tobacco and draw it. Spit on some tobacco and draw it. Interesting. Yeah. Huh. Does tobacco really work for stuff like that? That's very interesting. I didn't know that. You learn something every day. I wanted to grow tobacco plants one year. I think it was last year. And I grew the wrong ones. But I wanted to grow some because I wanted to dry my own tobacco and smoke it. But it never got that far. Thanks for coming back in. Just got home from work. They don't allow any booze at work. Damn. That's a problem. You're going to have to tell your boss when you go back to work. And say, one thing's wrong with this job. There is no booze. I've used it several times for bee stings. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it works like that. I pray to God I don't get stung anytime soon because I'm such a baby. I really am. I'm a baby. I'm sorry, people are leaving messages on my YouTube page. Oh, good grief. Right after the bug stung Roberta some baking soda. Yeah, I've done the baking soda paste before. That was supposed to say tobacco. Okay. Oh, backhoe. Okay. You spit with the backhoe. Tobacco and put it on the sting and it draws the pain and the poison out. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have a job, Skinner. If you want to watch my wild child all day, go ahead. Because my son is wild. Yep, I usually do BS for mosquito bites. I wanted to try the plantain this time. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I've never used anything supernatural except for the baking soda to draw out the sting. And you know what? I've used an onion before. They said if you cut an onion in half and put it on the sting, it helps too. It draws it out. But I just pray to God I never get stung out there, because like I said, I'm a baby. Plantain is pretty good stuff. Interesting. I'll have to try that next time. If there is a next time, because I usually stay away from the bees. I get close, not super close. Mother, housewife, cleaner of the house, care for her elderly family, gardener, landscaper, YouTube. Which one do you want, Skinner? Yeah, I do all of those things. Yes, I do care for. I have a lot of great aunts and uncles on my street as well, and I do care for everybody, and including my mother that lives right next door. Which is funny because I just took down a bunch of lettuce and radishes that I harvested and eggs down to my great uncle yesterday. Oh Lord. Yeah, he'd probably be a disaster. He would be a muddy mess. He would need a shower. Yeah, a diaper change. I'm sure all of those things. Coal oil. Interesting. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I can hear my son, so just give me a moment. Okay. No, my son would not be doing that, and there'll be no dip either. My grandma used to give me a coal oil in the spoonful of sugar for my. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I planted a new herb in my herb bed called Feverview, and they said that is really supposed to help with migraines and stuff. So I'm kind of excited. That's a new herb that's in my garden. No, I'm just a very protective mother. There would be no chewing. Interesting. Feverview got my daughter off of my agreement. Really? Well, then I'm excited to have that then. I saw it in a greenhouse and I'm like, I've heard of it, but I've never had it before. And they already had it planted and it was ready. So yeah, cool. You can watch him for a few hours, but I'm telling you what, he would not be chewing. The medicinal qualities of coal oil are legendary. How truth the legends are in the question, though. I've had migraines since 1986 when they gave me Pitocin. Oh, that's good to know. I had that. Last year I tried it and it works better than anything. I love it. Oh, that's scary because I was on Pitocin when I had Fred. It didn't work for me. It didn't work at all, actually. I took 2 things of it. I maxed it out. And they said, well, that's all you can take. It looks like you're having a C-section. And that was it. But it never worked for me. I never got anything. I never even got a contraction or anything from that. And got it to stop. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Migraines every day ever since they gave it to me every day. Oh God, that'd be horrible. I'm so sorry. That's like horrible. She might still get one once in a while now. Oh, well, I got it growing and I'm super excited about it. I'm hoping that I can dry it and it'll work out great. All right, you guys. Well, I have been on for 2 hours. I'm going to thank you guys for coming on with me and listening to everything I had to say. I'll be on tomorrow night. And we will see you all soon. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about. Just the carrot challenge. The deadline for that is August 1st. And it's been wonderful visiting. Yes, it's been nice to see everybody and all the new people as well. So thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Make sure you share us out. And I will put up a new schedule and we will see you all tomorrow. And you all have a good day. Bye, guys.